It was back in 2008. I was hiking through the Himalayan mountains with a group of friends from Chabad house. Google Maps didn't exist yet, GPS was not widespread, and in any case, it probably wouldn't have worked in the Nepalese mountains. And therefore, we were using the good old-fashioned paper map to get from one place to the next. Towards the end of our trek, we were heading towards the town of Pokhara on the beautiful lake Fua. I recall heading out on a Friday morning with the goal of reaching Pokhara airport in time for our flight so that we could reach Kathmandu for Shabbat and spend it at Rabbi Lifshitz's Chabad house. According to our map, we had two options. One with a so-called paved road that would be over 80 kilometers, and the second option was a minor arterial dirt road traversing about 20 kilometers. We figured it would be nice to see some of Nepal's backcountry with the added benefit of reaching our destination so much more quickly. So we took the road less traveled. However, we were in for a big surprise. Suddenly the road came to an abrupt pile of rubble from a landslide that had happened overnight. Across the heap of dirt, we could see the continuation of our road, just as it was depicted on the map. The only problem was that there was no way to cross it with our car. That morning we learned that the shortest route possible may not be the quickest course to your endpoint. We ended up taking a very circular route, the one that we were initially trying to avoid. We didn't make it to Kathmandu for Shabbat. Instead, we camped out in the small village of Pokhara for a truly unique Shabbat in the Nepalese wilderness. Yesterday was the birthday of Rabbi Shner Zalman of Liadi, the famous founder of the Chabad movement, who devotes his entire book of Tanya to explain that in life, something may be very near to us, but if we attempt to access it with shortcuts, it may ultimately backfire. Only methodical effort and commitment will result in true accomplishment, says the Baal HaTanya. Sometimes taking the long route is actually the best way to make the distant near. This Saturday night, Motzei Shabbat, the Ashkenazi communities begin reciting Slichot as a preparation for the high holidays. Let's recognize that Teshuvah, which actually means to connect to our true selves, to our neshama, is within reach. The only question is, will we cut corners and seek shortcuts? I learned the hard way. It's often not worth it. Shabbat Shalom.